Welcome to the Hidden IT Tax podcast from Provision Networks, where we uncover the costs, risks, and inefficiencies quietly draining your IT budget. In each episode, we break down how to replace reactive decisions with engineered, accountable systems. Today, we're diving into why users are about to stop buying networks and start subscribing to them.
Yeah, so think about the single most expensive physical asset sitting in your IT budget right now.
Right. Probably the network hardware.
Exactly. And chances are, in just a few years, you won't even own it.
Which sounds crazy, right? But the mission for this deep dive is to look at why that old model buying hardware every 5 years, why it's basically fading out.
Yeah, and how switching to a network as a service or, a NOS subscription actually eliminates those hidden operational costs that are bleeding your department dry.
So when people hear NOS, they immediately think traditional managed services, right? Just with better marketing.
Right, they think you buy the routers and just pay an external company to manage them.
Exactly. But the sources we're looking at show this is a fundamentally different animal.
Oh, totally. Because traditional managed services, they still anchor you to physical ownership. You still bought the box.
Yeah.
But NOS is cloud-native infrastructure, security, all the lifecycle ops delivered purely as a flexible subscription. Like you aren't buying the hardware at all.
It's kind of like, well, think of it like buying a massive industrial power generator for your office versus just, paying the utility bill.
Oh, that's a really great way to put it.
Right. With a generator, you're paying this huge upfront capex. You have to maintain it, fix it, and eventually replace it.
And with NOS, you're shifting to OpEx. You just pay the monthly bill, and the power is just, it's there.
Why own a depreciating asset when you just need the lights on?
Exactly. And this shift is accelerating everywhere now because legacy hardware, it just can't keep up with modern data demands.
Because of AI and things like that.
Yeah, AI-driven traffic, massive cloud sprawl, IoT expansion, all of that is just completely breaking the old 5 to 7 year refresh cycle.
It really is. An April 2026 survey found 60% of large enterprises have already adopted NOS.
Wow, 60.
Yeah, 60%, with another 31% currently evaluating it.
Which makes total sense because data growth just isn't linear anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you bought hardware based on a 5-year baseline and suddenly you roll out an internal AI tool,
you just physically can't process that spike.
Right. And ordering, shipping, racking new boxes takes months. NOS lets you scale that capacity dynamically.
But wait, let me push back a little here.
Sure.
If an organization is totally comfortable with their legacy CapEx budget, like they know exactly what they're spending, isn't it just cheaper on paper to squeeze another year out of the existing hardware?
Yeah, maybe on a pure hardware spreadsheet.
Right.
But you're missing the real hidden tax, which is operational rigidity.
How so?
Well, say it takes your team 6 weeks to provision a new site because you're waiting on physical hardware to ship.
Ugh. Yeah, supply chain nightmares.
Right, or you just literally cannot hire enough network engineers to configure all those boxes. That inflexibility costs the business way more than the physical routers themselves.
Okay, but what if you do have the talent? Let's say I have a mature, highly credentialed internal network engineering team. Do I just ignore NOS because I have it all in-house?
Actually, no. Those mature teams are usually the ones begging for this shift.
Wait, really? Why?
Because they're suffering from severe life cycle fatigue. They want to offload all the low-hanging fruit.
Like manual patching and hunting down dropped connections.
Exactly, the repetitive manual stuff. NOS providers bake in things like AI ops, so artificial intelligence that proactively monitors the network.
And it basically self-heals the minor issues.
Yeah, before a human even notices a blip. So by subscribing, you free up your highly paid engineers to focus on, actual business strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. We should clarify, though, it's not a blanket solution for literally everyone, right?
No, of course not. If you're a cash-rich organization with a super static environment, like nothing ever changes.
Or like a heavily regulated government entity.
Right, where you have rigid clearance requirements.
Yeah.
Then yeah, traditional ownership might still be necessary.
But for most growing enterprises, agility is basically the new currency.
100%.
So the next time an IT hardware refresh proposal lands on your desk, look really closely at it.
Yeah, ask yourself, are you buying necessary infrastructure Or are you accidentally purchasing 5 years of operational inflexibility?
Exactly. And honestly, it makes you wonder what other physical assets in your IT stack are just hidden anchors, quietly dragging down your team's potential.
That's a really good point for people to mull over.
If you found this useful, you can find more at Connectivity Without Chaos on Substack. We publish weekly insights on eliminating the hidden IT tax and building more predictable, high-performing infrastructure. And if there's a challenge you're dealing with right now, feel free to reach out. Those often become future episodes.